Hi guys, welcome to Office Blokes Reacts. I'm Office Bloke Dave.
I'm Office Bloke Mike.
I'm Office Bloke Daz.
Collectively, we are all having a midlife crisis, I guess.
Yeah,
for me.
always.
Different stages of life. Anyway, we are the Office Blokes. We've got two other YouTube channels. We like to try stuff. We like to talk a load of bollocks as well on the other channel. Patreon page, social media, brand spanking new merch.
Good.
It's looking all right. And actually,
not wrong with that.
it's selling as well.
Hotcakes.
So don't be the only one that doesn't buy Office Blokes merch.
Don't miss out.
Everyone will laugh at you. You'll be laughed out of YouTube. Yeah, simple as that. There's a link in the description. Click it. It'll take you everywhere you need to go. And that's all you need to know about that. So Sean Locke, this is a brand new bit. I think it's about 2 days old on YouTube.
Really?
Oh, is it? Oh, right.
Yeah. So I thought I've got to go for it. I know like people tend to prefer us watching American comics and
love Sean
Canadians
Locke.
and stuff, but he's one of the best British comics, isn't he, Sean Locke?
Yeah, he's good.
And it's rare that you hear new stuff from people like that at the moment, obviously because pandemic and all that.
Yeah, it's been a bit quiet, hasn't it?
I mean, I don't know how new it is. I know it's new on YouTube and he's bald.
My mate hired him for his company team bonding.
Oh, really?
Sort of award. Whatever they did, he did some kind of ceremony and that.
Oh, right.
So they hired him as the main event.
Yeah.
And my mate actually looks a bit like him.
Right.
I always say he looks just like Sean Locke. And when it had finished, he went over to get a photograph with him. He walks out the door. He's fucking driving off. He's hanging around. See, walk straight off.
I can see him holding his hands up to that as well because he seems like he knows exactly who and what he is and he just leans into it.
Yeah.
But I mean, it looks like Walter White there in that little clip. I think he makes meth on the side. But yeah, we'll get into it. Sean Locke is having a midlife crisis.
Well, I've been thinking about this stuff a lot more recently because of my age, because I'm 54 now, right? 54, which, to be honest, I expected more shock. Normally I have to go on the front row closing everyone's mouths, but anyway. It's a weird age, actually. I've got to an age where pretty much anything I do, anything I buy, anything I wear, any activity I take up is considered to be a midlife crisis. Yeah. It's seen through this weird lens of some desperate attempt to cling to youth. Like anything I do, I bought a slightly complicated coat. It had fastenings a man of my age wouldn't normally be associated with. You're having a bit of a midlife crisis, are you sure? In your young man's coat. Any glasses I buy, doesn't matter what glasses I buy, people go, oh, got yourself some trendy glasses. Some young person's glasses. I think people only be satisfied when I've got a monocle and an ear trumpet. I was on holiday, they were giving windsurfing lessons, right? They were giving windsurfing lessons. In the few seconds I managed to stand on the board, I noticed like half the beach were just shaking their heads. What's he doing? Windsurfing. In his complicated coat. I joined Grindr, right? You're having a bit of a midlife crisis, are you? No. Not at all, no. I think it's a very good idea. I joined Grindr because I thought, well, if ever I break down, in my car, if ever my car breaks down and I need a push start, I thought if I go on Grindr, 2 or 3 willing lads will turn up. You scratch my back kind of situation. They'll give me a push. Because sometimes for the AA, you can wait hours. Whereas you go on Grindr, literally they're jumping out of bushes in minutes. So I just go on lads, keep pushing. Keep pushing. Don't worry, when I've got it started, I'll come back and suck you all off.
Oh my God. Funny. I've definitely never heard this.
No, this is new.
Yeah,
this is pretty new.
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
The laughter sounds like a small crowd.
Yeah, it does.
So I'm wondering if it is since things have started opening back up in a bar or something.
Yeah,
You can tell it's new with the way he looks.
Yeah, definitely, yeah.
Are you allowed to have stand-up comedy in a bar at the moment? You are?
Yeah.
Right, nice. It probably is brand spanking.
Yeah.
Isn't it? Nice.
I don't go back, obviously. I just have to make sure I don't break down in that area for a while. Should just get a more reliable car. I mean, I am on telly after all, But it's weird, isn't it, midlife crisis, because All the midlife crisis is you get to a certain age, you finally accept the concept, the reality that you're going to die. And you think to yourself, I know, why, I might as well enjoy the few years I've got left. You know? But no, you're a wanker for doing that. Don't go out and enjoy yourself. Don't go out and embarrass yourself. No, stay in. Close the curtains, watch Columbo. Drink a cup of soup. And then Quincy, straight after. Amiable detectives. All afternoon. Drink a cup of soup, watch detectives. You know, the highlight of your day, basically, should be taking a parcel in for the neighbours. Sit in a chair, big tin of sweets, and just drift towards death like krill. Like if a man over 50 buys a motorbike, it's like the whole town comes out and just does that in his face. And they probably get all the kids out of nursery lined up in high-vis jackets along the side of the road. The teacher goes, now here comes a silly man now, do the sign we taught you, and they all just go like that. Doing on a motorbike at your... I'll tell you what, mate, forget motorbike. Do you know where you should be? You shouldn't be on a motorbike. You should be on a bench, right? You should be sat on a bench in the park staring at a duck island. 2 hours a day, every day, until you die. And then you'll get a little plaque saying, he loved that bench. On a motorbike at your age. Forget motorbike. Tell you where you should be, mate. You should be on a coach. Yes. You should be sat in the middle of a coach, right in the middle of the coach, dressed head to toe in beige. Going on a day trip with a load of other senior characters to toddle round the gardens of a stately home. Like a big pastel snake of snowy and bald heads. Toddling round the gardens of a stately home, praying there's a scone at the end of it. So I hate those places. You know, you're driving along, you see those brown signs, and it says something like Toffington Hall. And you think, oh, I'll give it a go. I'll go and have a look. So you drive up there, and they always charge a bit too much to get in. They always take the piss, don't they? You think £8 would be reasonable, but they want 14. You think, oh. I've seen Game of Thrones. I know what you people are like. Fucking ruthless, aren't they? And then they want you to gift aid it, don't they? They always want you to gift aid. Would you like to gift aid that? Because in some bizarre definition of the word charity, they count as a charity. I don't know how they pull it off. Right? If anyone ever asks you to gift aid anything, do what I do. This is what I do. Anyone says to me, would you like to gift aid it? I just go, no! You're not getting another penny off me! I want all my taxes spent on bombs! And they really back off after that. They really leave you alone. So you go in and you go around the house. It's just this old house and it's shit, isn't it? It's always shit. It's just loads of old stuff they couldn't sell. So you just end up looking at all these portraits of the previous owners, all the dukes and earls who live there. I bet you it's just a gallery of bastards, isn't it? You're just looking at centuries of bastard after bastard, staring down at you as if to say, what the fuck are you doing in my house? Just bastard, one bastard bigger than the last. You know, you see there's a picture of a kid in a hunting outfit, you think, I bet he was the right little cunt, wasn't he? It's just a theme park of bastards. That's where you are. So you've had enough of that. You come out and they say, oh, there's a maze. You think, a maze. Oh, how exciting. What kind of mystery adventure am I going? What's going to happen in the maze? You know, I might get molested through a hedge by a divorcee. But again, it's shit, isn't it? You get to the middle, there's like a crisp bag on a twig. Is that it? So where do you end up? You always end up in the same place, don't you? Within half an hour, you end up in everyone ends up in the same place. You end up in the cafe. You end up in the cafe, you think, hang on a minute, I've paid 14 quid just to come and use their cafe. You know? And that's when they really stick it to you in the cafe, isn't it? That's when they really pull your trousers down in the cafe. And they charge you 9 quid for a cup of tea, a scone, and a pot of jam I could fill with my third wank of the day. You bastard. And it's like Oliver, you have to go up and beg for more jam, don't you? More jam, please, sir. No. You have to beg for more jam. He's bugging me.
Got to go and see Sean Locke when we can.
I love him. Brilliant he is.
He's good, isn't he?
Yeah, very, very funny.
Yeah.
He's very unorthodox as a comedian.
Yeah.
But he's just telling the story there of every old person.
Yeah,
that's all that is.
I get it's relatable again,
Yeah.
isn't it? You know, but yeah, I love his delivery and everything. Sean Locke is so good.
I see him as a really old school comic, like, was it Jim Brewer we did the other day? But obviously different.
Brian Regan.
Brian Regan, sorry. Content's different, and obviously Sean Locke's a bit more offensive.
Yeah.
But it's that kind of delivery and just that old. He probably grew up doing the club circuit of comedy, you know.
It's more the observational again, isn't it? Rather than
Yeah.
like a joke A to B. It's sort
He's
of
just
like
telling a story
observational
of
and telling
everyday life.
Absolutely,
that we see every day, and you're laughing about it because he's
That's what
making
makes it
funny
funny,
isn't
because you can relate,
But there's
can't
nothing
you?
in there that's funny that's not happening.
No.
You go to Tatton Park round the corner here, and you see all the old people in beige, fucking walking around the maze, half of them in the coffee, drinking coffee in the cafe and all that kind of stuff, paying, moaning about the money.
You always heard it towards the cafes in these places, aren't you? And it's bigger than a phone.
Exactly that, but he makes it funny.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's the difference between a good comedian and just the average comedian.
Yeah, to make it funny. Yeah. Absolutely. There's a knack in there.
I think Sean Locke is gathering traction in the States inadvertently because of reaction channels.
Oh, really?
Doing things like 8 out of 10 Cats Does Countdown and things like that.
Yeah.
So yeah, there's some American reaction channels doing reactions to Sean Locke stuff. They're getting.
I think he's known over there, isn't he?
views.
Not massively, but I think he's sort of known to a small extent, isn't
Well,
he?
I think he is now.
'Cause of 8 out of
I'm
10
not sure he's
Cats
ever
and-
toured there or anything.
Don't know.
I couldn't say, to be honest. But
Yeah.
it's good to
Funny
see.
enough.
It'd be great to see him over in the States, wouldn't it?
Yeah, brilliant. Yeah.
No one to get him.
Yeah, well,
He's got an easy enough accent to understand.
Yeah.
definitely.
Hope you guys enjoyed that too. Don't forget like and subscribe, hit the bell, and we'll catch you on the next one.
Cheers, guys.
Cheers.